Why? Because I'm a woman?
Never that.
Because I'm a bitch?
Never that.
You can't just give her woman her shit.
Women run the world, baby. Y'all run the world, baby.
You're good.
Y'all run the world, baby.
You're good.
What's that right
You're
there?
good. 75.
All in.
You're good.
All in.
You good.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you all can see, I'm currently stuck in the middle of a very intense pissing contest between these two players. Please wish me luck. This was my very last hand of the night, and also the biggest pot of the night. My only regret from this night was leaving without getting the name of that wine she was drinking, because my goodness.
Bitch, fuck you. I'm not the one. Let me check you and I'm not the two. And then I'm going to show you my dick. One. Suck a dick. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You would have done the shit. You would have done the motherfucking same shit I did.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're back at Spades. We're back at Spades for the second time in a couple of weeks. I know some of you guys are wondering, what do you mean back at Spades? We've never seen you at Spades before. I'm at Spades Poker House with Webster, Texas. The first episode did not come out because of the whole editor situation. But we did good that session. Here's a recap. Here's a quick recap on that session since it didn't come out. So hey guys, what can I say? This was supposed to be the thumbnail for that video, and yeah, this basically summed up the night. We ran over the table all night and was up almost 3K until the very last hand of the night, where we got cooler with ace queen on a queen 4 deuce rainbow flop and lost to a flop set of fours who shouldn't have even been in the hand because I raised big pre-flop. So we doubled them up and gave a lot back, but I still profited over $1,300 on the episode. So yeah, update. But yeah, so that was a recap on that session. It went great. We did good. I always love playing at Spades. Even before I started YouTube, when people would ask me, like, where do I play? I would say I play at the Hangar and I play at Spades. So those were the two places that I was playing before I started recording. But anyway, let's get into the action. I appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing the channel. Please make sure that you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't do a good job at saying that. I just use the little animation things because I forget to actually ask you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. But for those of you that always do like, comment, and subscribe, well, you can only subscribe once, but you get what I'm saying. Thank you guys for the support. Let's get in here. Let's get to this action, and we'll come back out here for an update in an hour or so. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Hey, can I have 1 green, 20 white, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
500?
Yes, please. The typical 1 green, 20 white for good luck. Positive EV combination of chips. Trust me. I'm not really nervous like the last time I played here. I'm just more so excited to play solid because I've been playing some good poker lately. I just hope these cards cooperate today. In the first hand of the night, we have the reverse button Omaha hand, and I look down at ace 8 of clubs with a 7 and a 4. The $6 straddle gets limped all the way around, and we head to the flop 5 ways. Bink! Right away, we flop the nut flush on a king 10-7 board, all clubs. The action gets checked to me, and I decide to lead on this board for $20. I get 1 caller, now it's heads up to the turn.
How much is spot? 75.
The turn comes the 4 of diamonds, and I still have the best hand possible, so I decide to bet the pot for $75. I wanted to put his occasional flop sets in a tough spot, and also get value from his smaller flushes that are willing to make the call as well. My opponent is hemming and hawing while in the tank, and I'm just praying to God he makes this call. He eventually makes the call, and we're headed to the river.
Oh.
Damn! Now the river is the 10 of hearts, and that pairs the board. So I just went from the best possible hand on the turn to the 45th best possible hand on the river. Now obviously I'm joking about the 45th best hand for you poker nerds with no sense of humor. But now I'm in a tough spot because a lot of his sets and two-pair hands just caught up on this river. So what do you guys do in this spot? Please put it in the comment section below. I'm trying to become a better Omaha player, so I need all the GTO Omaha pros to hop in the comment section and let me know what they would do on this board with the nut flush first to act.
Check. Check. To the queen. You got base? Yep. I got a 10. Do I get anything over it?
I end up checking and my opponent checked back with the second nut flush and I take down my first significant pot of the night. Now let's get to a quick ad. No, Valdez, don't sell your soul. Don't take us to an ad. I am working, bro. I'm playing my subscribers on Poker Bros. They always talk about how bad I am, so now I'm just taking their money online. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I play online, and I choose to grind on Poker Bros. If you guys want to come play online with me, make sure you download the Poker Bros app using the link in my description. To get set up, click the link to my Discord that is in the description of this video. That link will automatically place you in both of the clubs that I play in. We have a 24/7 management team that will assist you with anything and everything that you may need. The main reason why I choose to play on Poker Bros is because of the security on the app, along with the fact that I get to host my weekly meetup games on here, so that I can play with my subscribers from all over the world. My subscribers love to tell me how bad I am at poker, and now I'm just happy that I'm able to take their money while grinding from my cell phone online. And yes, these are real, verified bad players, no bots. Poker Bros also has amazing quality control features like GPS and IP restrictions, so you and your buddy can't compare hands while being in the same room, along with minimum VPIP requirements. So no, you're not about to knit sweaters at my table. Real poker only. So come play with me. We'll see who's the fish. Now back to the poker hands. 15 minutes later, and I look down at pocket tens in the hijack, and I raise it up to $25. The two most aggressive players at the table make the call, and we're headed three ways to the flop. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous in this spot. I can't explain why, I'm just being transparent with you guys. I've played way bigger pots, obviously, but I'm just being honest. My heart was racing pretty good in this spot. Let's go three ways to the flop.
3 players.
The flop comes king, queen, jack with 2 hearts, and when it's checked to me, here with pocket tens, I double block the nut straight, and this board is going to smash my pre-flop raising range as well. So in the long run, because I wasn't raised pre-flop, this flop is going to be better for me than my opponents. So I decided to c-bet on this board for $55 and rip my pre-flop raising range. The button is the only caller, and we're headed heads up to the turn. And yes, I'm still nervous. I don't know why. Bink! Yet again, we get one of the best turn cards in the deck when the 9 of spades peels off and we turn it straight to the king.
I feel it. Valdez? Said we got a celebrity in the building tonight.
As you guys heard, I'm starting to meet you guys at a rapid pace, and it's amazing to start to finally meet you guys in person. But I'm far from a celebrity. I'm just a regular guy who plays poker who just decided to pick up a camera one day. I'm grateful that you guys take the time out of your day to watch my vlogs. But anyway, first to act with a straight, I considered checking to my opponent, but I didn't block any of his drawing hands like flush draws and even some of his 2-pair hands. And this is a good player. A good player that's good enough to take a free river card, instead of semi-bluffing this turn. And because I'd hate to see this turn card get checked through, I decided to lead on this turn card for $150. But the button eventually folds and I take down this pot as well. What do you guys think about that bet on the turn? Do I check there sometimes? Put it in the comments below. Let's get to the next hand. 6 minutes later and I look down at ace queen of clubs in middle position. The hijack bumps it up to $11. One player in early position makes the call and then I decide to re-raise to $40. Only the initial raiser makes the call and we're headed heads up to the flop. The flop comes king, 9, deuce with 2 hearts, and I see bet on this board small for $35. He makes the call, the turn and the river are both checked through, and we take down this pot with ace high. This might actually be my night. Don't worry about me. Kill that shit as fast as you can. If I miss it, I miss it.
You got it. Thank you, man. Are you a dealer as well?
I'm not trying to slow you down, huh?
Are you a dealer as well?
No, I just know you got a job to do.
Okay, fair enough. How old are you, Bad Liz?
Huh?
How old are you?
I am 28.
28, cool, man. How long you been playing poker?
Since I was
16?
16.
Yeah, me
But
too.
yeah, but I mean, I just started trying to play better. Yeah,
I feel it. Yeah, it's a good thing to do.
So we take down this small pot with ace high, but I wanted to include this clip to maybe answer a couple of questions that some of you guys may have been wondering. And shout out to this dealer. He was cool as hell all night. And when you guys saw me tell him to kill it as fast as possible, I was talking about the board. To all my poker vloggers out there, the dealers get paid by the hand, and it's not our job to slow the game down. Get the film as fast as you can, and if you miss it, oh well, take good notes. Next hand. In the next hand, there's a $6 straddle on the button, and I look down at ace jack off in late position and decide to raise it up to $35. 3 players make the call, and we head 4 ways to the flop.
4-way action.
Now what a beautiful flop for ace jack off. I mean, jack 7 deuce rainbow. When the action gets checked to me, I decide to c-bet on the larger side for $95. There's not that many draws to get value from on this board, so my main target with this bet was smaller jacks and maybe the occasional stubborn 7. Well, one player makes the call and we head to the turn heads up. The turn is the 8 of clubs, and in the moment, I was pretty sure that I had the best hand. My opponent in this hand was a very aggressive player with position on me on the button, so my plan for the rest of this hand was to go into check call mode. By checking the turn, I could disguise my top and have my opponent think that I missed the flop with ace king or ace queen when I check this turn. So I decided to check this turn card and let my opponent bet for me.
150. It's gonna be a call. We got action.
Check.
Good play. All right, check good. Jackson 7.
Threw away my 7.
All right, buttons are out.
We take down this pot as well when our ace jack beats our opponent's queen jack. We're running pure so far. Let's get to the next hand. Now in this hand, I look down at king 10 off in the cutoff, and the only pro at the table to my right raises it up to $20. Now this guy was playing tight and solid all night, and every time he flipped the hand over, when I would play back the hand in my head, I would notice that all of his bet sizings were on point and this guy played deep. So when he raised for $20 with king 10 off, guys, I'm not gonna lie, in full transparency, I was very close to folding. Now, is that kind of tight? Yes. But when this particular player raises pre-flop, I'm sure that king 10 off is behind. The only thing that put me over the top to make the call was the fact that there was already a $6 straddle, and if I made the call, then I would more than likely have the best position in a multi-way pot. And a lot of times, having position can get me out of a lot of sticky situations, and I can get a lot more creative. So that was a long-winded way to say that I end up making the call along with 3 other players, and we go 5 ways to the flop. Okay, now the flop comes ace, queen, 10 with 2 diamonds. So I flop bottom pair and a gut shot straight draw. And the action gets checked to me. And in position, I decide that king 10 off, this hand is going to be the closest that I would get to actually having the nut straight. So I decide that this hand, I'm going to rep the nut straight. And with this bet sizing of $40, I was expecting to fold out every player except for the pre-flop raiser. I knew that I was giving him a good price, and by him being a player that mostly played a GTO style by the numbers, I knew that this was going to have to be a multi-street plan. But he was the only caller, and we're headed heads up to the turn. Wow. Now this is where the hand gets interesting, because the turn comes the 10 of hearts, and when my opponent called the flop, I put him on hands like ace king and ace jack, hands that I figured that I was behind pre-flop when he raised. But when this turn card gives me trip 10s, I decided to shift my plan a tad bit and bet a little smaller sizing on this turn card so that I could target his ace-x hands and set up a bluffy looking bet on the river. This guy's a smart player. No way is he gonna put me on a random 10. So I decided to bet $115 on this turn card. He makes the call, and we're headed to the river.
Check.
Okay, now the river is a blank, and my opponent checked yet again. And now I'm thinking of what's the perfect bet sizing to get me paid off. This is always a fun spot in poker. A spot where you're sure you have the best hand, and you're also sure that your opponent has a good hand as well, just not as good as yours. And now it's just my job to bet the biggest amount possible that I can get paid off. I know I want this bet sizing to look bluffy, but I don't want to make it too much and give him too bad of a price with his ace. I eventually settle on a sizing of $290. Now let's just see what happens. 290.
290.
Trips.
Get 10, man.
I said, I ain't gonna lie, in my head, I heard your voice doing the commentary. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I can hear you saying, okay, how much can I bet to get them to call? I know I got it here. I can't wait to hear you comment.
Haha. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with how this hand turned out. I think I'm really starting to make progress with my poker game. What do you guys think about this hand? Is there anything that I could have done better? Let's go outside and listen to my real-time analysis on this hand. I like showing you guys my real-time analysis so I can prove that I'm not doing my voiceovers from a results-oriented standpoint, and also to ensure to my viewers that all of my voiceovers are actually what I was thinking in real time. I feel like it's so easy for poker vloggers to be like, I was thinking this or I was thinking that to make themselves look better. So let's step outside and see what I was thinking. Okay guys, so it is in fact update time. Everything, as you guys see, everything's going pretty smooth. There's one pro at the table, or there's only one person who, there's a couple people who think they're pros, but there's only one pro at the table. And he's directly to my right. He was actually the guy that I just got into that hand with. I've been watching him play all night. He's super solid. all of his bet sizings and all of that has been on point. When every time he turns over a hand, I'm watching, I'm remembering his bet size, and I'm like, yeah, that guy knows what he's doing. Like, but so with that last hand, with that king 10 off, right? I almost folded, but I was in position. I'm like, let me call the $20. When the flop came, I flopped a gut shot or whatever. I flopped a pair and a gut shot. On the flop, I was repping king jack. I bet small on the flop. I only bet 40 on the flop because I'm like, he was the pre-flop aggressor. The pro to my right was the pre-flop aggressor. So I'm like, most of these people missed this flop. I'm gonna bet 40 and rep king jack, right? So I knew I would get everybody out the hand, or I figured, you don't never know, but I figured I would get everybody out the hand besides him. I knew he was gonna call the $40 because he's priced in. He's getting a good price. He's a pro. He knows like he knows what's in the pot. He knows that I gave him a good price. So I 100% knew that everybody was gonna fold except for him, unless they just smashed the flop. So I bet 40. You already know the turn came at 10. The turn came at 10, and I know that he has some kind of ace, some kind of big ace. So again, I bet 115 on the turn, and when I bet 115, that was his decision time pretty much right there. Once he caught the 115, I'm going to act like I bricked the river, because there was a lot of things that brick. The flush brick, unless I already had the straight, which I didn't, the straight brick. So I'm not really thinking he's going to put me on a 10. So I'm like, he's a pro. A lot of people ask me, why you don't bluff more? I do bluff. Like, I just know when to bluff. Like, I'm not going to be bluffing at the hanger with people who don't know how to fold. You have to know when to bluff. You have to know who to bluff. You have to know, like, you have to be smart about picking your spots to bluff. I'm not just going to be out here bluffing for content. So when the river came, I know that he has some kind of ace, some kind of big ace. And I'm like, I have to make it look bluffy. I have to make it look bluffy. What is an amount that looks bluffy and that'll get his wheels churning? I wanted to get his wheels churning and get him thinking about, you know, a bet size that looked bluffy. I settled on 290, and I'm like, 290 is a miss flush out there. He could put me on miss straights. He could put me on a lot of things that miss, and it was already a decent sized pot. So when I bet 290, I'm like, this is probably one of the only ways that I get paid off by that player, or this is the best way to get paid off by that player. I have to make him think that I'm bluffing. So when I bet 290, he paid it off, and we flipped over king 10 off, and we had trips, and so everything's going good. I want to give a personal shout out to Dana. Dana is to my left. He's like, oh shit, I watch you on YouTube. And I'm like, it's crazy that I'm starting to meet a lot of you guys in person. So shout out to you, Dana. It's been a pleasure playing with you so far. I'm about to go in there. I still got a couple more hours to play with you left. Hopefully you don't stack me, but just Dana, I'm watching you. I've been watching how you play. But anyway, let's get back into the action. And I'll see you guys at the end of the session. I'm not coming back out here because I don't want to miss none of this action. I love spades. Look, check it out. But let's go back in here. Let's finish off the session. Let's run it up.
Hey, you can't do this all year.
Okay, I'm back inside for my real-time update, and now it's time for the reverse button Omaha hand. I look down at 7-5-5 deuce, double suited in middle position, and limp the $6 straddle. The straddle gets limped all the way around, and we're headed 6 ways to the flop. The flop comes Jack 7-7 with 2 hearts, and let me double check my cards to see if I have a 7. Am I the only player that always forgets my Omaha hands? The big blind leads for $10, and I'm just calling here with my baby trips. This is Omaha. I think calling is my only play here, where everyone else makes the call as well, and we head to the turn.
Nobody pot? Everybody. Somebody fucking got big hands. Somebody sneaked somebody.
The turn checks through. I'm not falling for the Omaha trap.
Somebody got the nuts.
No, every hand somebody's got the nuts.
No, they're not.
Okay, so now we river a boat with 7s full of 5s, and the big blind leads for $50. Now I feel like I have a raising hand. I can get value from hands like A7, King 7, pocket 3s. So what's the most I can raise that will get paid off? I decide to raise to $110. Now let's see if I can make an extra $60.
That's a good raise, though. Man, I can't fold.
You got okie dokie.
Yeah, he didn't do 200. I was folding too late. Just enough for me to call. Damn. I was 110. You bold, you good though.
Show them the nuts.
Which one you want? 7 and 5?
5 and 7.
All of them.
Which one?
It don't matter. Whatever one.
He's
big.
bad. He's a straight.
That's him. That's him. And he's over here. He's talking him into betting. Dude, you made him bet some money.
right.
You made that bet only $10.
He undefeated, man. That man hasn't lost a hand yet.
Yeah, he's still here.
Every time he in there, he won.
He plays ABC poker though. He plays
He's
right.
cool, man.
We play
That's
stupid.
why he got a YouTube, man.
Yeah.
He's on a Sunday.
Yeah. No, I like him.
Yeah, you watch it?
Yeah, every
Oh,
time.
that's why. Oh, man.
Anybody can turn the camera on. Anybody can turn the camera on.
Yeah,
No, he got the skills.
So he called it off, and we took this pot down. And they do have a point. On this night, every time I put my money in the pot on a significant hand, I've won. Now let's see if I can do it one more time on the last hand of the night. This was the biggest hand of the night, and it got heated. Let's get to it. Okay, so I decided that for this last hand, I'm not going to do any analysis. I'm just going to let this last hand play all the way through, because this whole hand is absolutely hilarious. At this point of the night, I'm up well over $1,000. Now let's just play this last hand out.
I'm gonna take a pause.
At the end for sure. At the end for sure, but I would never taste it.
Give me my motherfucking props.
Big blind, six.
Don't
To
do
chase? To chase? No. No. You gonna pay to see it this time.
that.
Yeah, you gonna pay to see that this time.
75.
Play me.
We got you, I promise you. You got the right one. You got the right one.
And that.
Come on, good hand.
And
Good hand, but good hand.
You can't just give a woman her shit.
It's not.
You
It's different when you
just
play.
can't
When you
give
play,
a
it's
woman
different.
her shit.
If you flop, that's good.
You can't
You
just
chase.
give her woman her
You
shit.
chase for $50.
You can't just
You
give
chase
her
for
woman her
$50.
shit.
Never that. Never that.
Why? Because I'm a woman?
Never that.
Because I'm a bitch?
Never that.
You can't just give her woman her shit.
Women run the world, baby. Y'all run the world, baby.
You're good.
Y'all run the world, baby.
You're good.
What's that right
You're
there?
good.
75.
All in.
You're good.
All in.
You good.
What the fuck did I just give myself into?
You got in between the cat and the mouse.
What is it on
How
top?
much is it?
350. 350.
If I hit a win, I'm
Right.
good. Either way. Either way.
Either way.
Either way, I'm good. We're going.
Either way.
350.
Got myself in the middle of that shit. Damn.
You got this camera too, right?
Yeah, it's on the show, bro. I'm in the middle of that shit. I ain't even.
10 more. 10 more. 350.
You think? You think?
Damn, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. This is crazy.
What is it?
350.
That's my life.
Oh, your shit. All of it. You ain't got to count. Put it all out there. Push it all out. It's going to take all of it.
Bitch, fuck you. I'm not the one. Let me check you and I'm not the two. Am not.
You got to put it all in. You ain't got to count. It's all got to go in. It's all got to go in.
Last hand.
It's all got to go in.
And then I'm gonna show
Win or
you my
lose,
dick.
I'm gone.
And then I'm gonna show you my dick. One,
Yeah.
I ain't the only one you got to face, though.
75.
You the one you got to face. I ain't the one you got to face.
80.
Huh?
Okay.
Don't count.
It's good though. It's not as bad.
I'm taking one.
No good. No good. No good.
And we'll see. And we'll see.
Damn. How the hell did she actually wake up with a good hand? I mean, I know he has nothing, but I wasn't expecting her to wake up with jacks. This is one of those smiles when you're really crying inside because now I need some help. Let's get back to the hand.
If you got it, you got it. If it ain't, it ain't. If it is, it is. We'll see. You don't know what cards do. Suck a dick. Suck a dick. Oh yeah.
That's us on our side.
You would have done the shit. You would have done the motherfucking same shit I did. So why you sitting here talking Why you doing
Jack.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, they got Queen 9. She good. She hit that. Jack's good. Got you too?
You got a 9 for the side. You got the main, boo.
A 9 for the side, bitch. You wanna talk? Motherfucking shit! Talk shit, bitch! Talk shit, bitch! Talk shit, bitch! Talking all that motherfucking shit!
What kind of wine she on? I need some more of that wine. What kind of wine she on? I need some of that shit. I need some of that shit. What's she on? What's she on?
Keep it.
Never that.
And not.
Never that. That bitch won't come out of my mouth, I promise.
I'm on niggas. I love when niggas talk shit. I love it. I eat it.
You good.
Okay, so that was enough table talk to last a lifetime. But as you guys saw, because they couldn't get along, it cost me over $400. Man, I even lost the side pot to the guy with Queen 9. That's just bad luck. Do you guys call in that spot? I mean, I was already $75 invested. And I also knew that guy to my right had nothing and was just having a pissing contest with that lady. But damn, that's poker, baby. We just played solid all night to give over $400 back on the last hand of the night. Here's a pro tip from someone who's not a pro. Never, and I mean never, leave a table that's this good. Well, I have to go, so unfortunately, I'm leaving. Now let's cash out and see how we did.
5, 10, 11, 27. 11:27.
11:27. And just like that, we're out. We were in for $500. We were out for $11.27. Unfortunate last hand. I was up over $1,200 the whole night until that last hand. I got into the middle of their shit. I don't know why I got in the middle of their shit, but like as y'all heard, when I called him off, he's like, man, you're way ahead. I was just messing with her. And you know, but I would have lost to him anyway. What do y'all do there with Ace King and you know he ain't got shit and you don't know what she has? I don't know what she had, but she was on some good wine. That's all I know. I got a surprise for you. I got somebody I want you guys to meet. Dana.
How y'all doing?
Say what's up, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody on YouTube? Hey, I just wanted to say it was a pleasure to meet this guy. I was shocked when I saw him here, and it was a good time playing with him. He's really personable. If you hadn't done it yet, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Y'all heard Dana. Dana, what you do in that last spot? What do you think I should have did? Like Ace King. That's what I had.
With the drama going on, yeah, that was an obvious call.
Obvious call, right?
Obvious call.
It's just unfortunate that I lost to him with Queen 9 and she woke up with Jacks. Wow.
It got wild.
That was crazy. But yeah, that was an unfortunate hand. But like I said, I'm starting to meet you guys in person, and this is amazing that you guys watch and like and subscribe and everything. It's unbelievable. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank Dana. And until you want to take us out, just tell them until next time, take care.
What?
Just tell them until next time, take care.
Until next time, you take care.
You got to cover the screen. All right, bro. Nice to meet you, man.
Bro, it was a pleasure meeting you, bro. I've been telling my friends, hey, y'all look at the YouTube to come today. The fat boy is on there.
Take care, brother.
Be safe, guys, man.
All right, man. You too.